I might just talk to you the whole way there. Wouldn't you just love a video of me talking the whole entire time? That's what I do. Morning. I hope you're having a lovely night or morning, wherever you are, or day. I am so excited for today. I have made sure all my work is pretty much complete. I stayed up and worked on a video last night. Still not done, and I probably should work on it today. However, it has to wait because I am heading for a foraging walk. I'm so excited. It's something that I've been looking forward to for many, many weeks. And for whatever reason, it just kept on getting canceled due to weather, due to scheduling. And thankfully, this new friend of mine, she has been so accommodating and just easy going, which has been really, really lovely. And just, so today we're finally gonna go on our walk together. And I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled. She's someone that I met in the summer farmer's market, and I just clicked. Her bouquets were just absolutely stunning. I purchased one of her bouquets that she made specifically for me, and I just loved having it in my house. And then just being around my new neighborhood, I've seen all these beautiful plants and flowers and just feel really inspired by them. However, I do not know what they are. I'm used to West Coast forests, and here I'm pretty much in a desert with a little bit of mountain. So the floral and fauna here is just not something that I'm familiar with. So I reached out to her and said, hey, are there any particular plants that you would recommend that I forage? And she said, she had a whole list of them, and I was still like, I don't actually know what these are, but she was so lovely and said, if you're up for it, let's go for a walk together. And I said, definitely. So today, that is what I'm doing. I need to still get ready. This is just me rolled out of bed and had my coffee. So I'm gonna go get ready and finish up the last little bits and bobs of work, and then I'll take you with me. I'm so thrilled. And the weather today, oh my goodness, it's been like pouring rain all week, and frosty and cold. It didn't rain overnight, and the clouds and the sun is out. I think it's gonna be a chilly day, but it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna go get my gloves, my basket, my scissors, and see what we can find. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm just like absolutely. Anyways, I hope you're as thrilled as me, and I hope you'll enjoy this. And then, as always, we will see what kind of inspiration it brings me and what I can create for you. So, let's go get ready. I'm getting ready for the day to go foraging. It is raining, which I was really hoping it wouldn't do today, but of course it is. I don't know if I'm dressed appropriately, but here we go. Ooh, hopefully it's warmer in here. Bum warmer is on. Ugh, I so did not want it to rain today. I have to make sure I have my gloves. Oh, I do. So, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the dollar store in anticipation for this walk, and I went and got myself some shears and the most kitschy pair of gardening gloves, and today is finally the day. And I did my hair yesterday because I only do my hair once a week, and now it's raining, which means it's going to fall flat this week. was a tough week. It was really, really hard. Mostly mentally and physically. My brain was not functioning properly. And honestly, I felt like I spent the entire week in this weird fog. I couldn't concentrate very well, even in my day job. Things took, it felt like 2 or 3 times longer than they needed to, because I just couldn't compute. But today, everything was better. I woke up and felt lighter, just had way more energy than I had all throughout the entire week. That I knew today was just going to be a better day, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that fog is finally lifted. It was so draining. Now I am going for this walk. It's just funny how you plan this little thing that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal, but it's bringing me joy. Guys, honestly, like, it's night and day compared to how I was feeling earlier this week. I did not feel like life was good earlier this week. Best way I could describe it is, ugh. Isn't life good? I'm realizing I might need a whole different outdoor wardrobe, like outerwear, for living where I live. The climate here is very different. If you know of any cute outdoor outerwear companies that, you know, aren't, I don't know, too like West Coast, let me know. Hit me up. Would love to know about them. Something about living in a small town. I've done this a couple of times. Traffic is slow. Everyone just goes at a different pace, and I am late. I'm so excited to take you with me. All the orchards and vineyards have lost their leaves. It looks so bare. Cute. The apple trees are still looking nice and lush. I can tell I'm happy. I'm just smiling. I normally have like a face. All the leaves are gone off the vineyards and orchards, but it's this beautiful ombre of colors, from like terracotta browns to like I guess a merlot reddish purple. Those are the branches, and like bright tangerine orange, and then always like the sprinkle of like sage greens are coming through, and also kind of like a lemony green, if you know what I'm talking about in regards to lemony green. And it just flows over the hills here. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. I love being able to see the seasons change where we live. We're going on a ride. We're going on a walk. You didn't know I love to sing the most random and annoying songs. Make a song up about anything and everything, about driving to the new town. I'm talking to you because this is a bit ridiculous. But we're gonna go on a walk together, so be ready. I love the color of them. Mm-hmm. I wonder if you can make metallic paint.
Well, they almost, like are doing it themselves.
Right? Yeah. It's hard to get it. they're all like that, right?
Just here. Like,
So we're on the phone because I just touched poison ivy and we need to make sure that it's not going to kill me apparently. She's like, don't touch anything! So I can't feel anything, but we'll see.
hey, let's say just touch the berries. Are they gonna, is that gonna get her?
They were dried berries.
Okay. Okay, good. And the ones she touched were kind of dried out too. Like,
Oh, I think, I don't,
they were like dried out, the ones she touched too. Like kind of, yeah. She hasn't felt anything yet.
my hands are also frozen.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not taking them out.
I don't think we're gonna harvest it.
So excited. Okay, so foraging was so much fun. I like can't get over it. I think it had mostly to do with Katie. She is a hoot, so fun to be around. Yeah, she's just so lovely and so nice. She's just constantly sharing information about plants that I truly had no idea about. And just so fun. And then also just really fun to be able to go on a very simple walk someplace very close to my house and then realize that all of these plants, and it's really lovely to be able to know that's there. Other thing that I'm realizing with this whole vlogging thing, not only is I have to remind myself to actually vlog, is also that things take longer. Is that you need to give yourself a lot of time to set things up, and that's truly what it is. It's like when you're watching these films, these vlogs, it looks quick and it looks really good, but you do have to take the time to make sure that those shots are being taken. I just came down after being locked up in my office for the rest of the afternoon, because obviously if you take a nice little walk during the day, then you've got to make up for it. So it's now time to do the family activities. You know what I'm talking about. And the house is quiet. They all disappeared. So I'm going to do a bit of tidying up before they get back so that the Friday night just can be chill, wine, relax, I'm going to put on some music. Haven't decided if I want something poppy or just relax, and we go from there. And thankfully the house isn't that much of a disaster, but that's my little art corner. But there's just a few things that need, to be tucked away for the weekend so that I can feel normal. Yeah. Aren't we so happy it's Friday? I am. I'm so happy. So, let's get cleaning. Another exciting day planned. I'm gonna go thrifting with another new friend. Everyone's a new friend when you move to a small town because you're meeting everyone. And my voice is a bit raspy because we had a really lovely night last night. But yeah, today I'm gonna go thrifting with a new friend, go to some flea markets in the next town over and see what we can find. So I'm gonna get myself ready, have a coffee, and then she's gonna swing by and pick me up, and I will try and bring you along again and try to be better. So let's get to it. So I just returned home from the shops and my house is already a disaster. I swear I cleaned it last night. So I wanted to show you all the things that I got at the flea markets and thrift shops. But I need to do some tidying first because, well, you can see a little thing there, but like, if you are a parent, you know what it's like having kids. Everything just turns into a little fort or a plaything. So I'm just gonna do some quick tidying and gather all the bits and bobs that I got at the thrift shops, and then I'll show you. Super excited. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Cleaned up, tidied up around the house, and now I can show you what I got. You can see a couple of items here right in front. But yeah, it was just this really cute place in Oliver. It's got a flea market that's open on Saturdays, but next to the flea market are all these little thrift shops that you can walk through from each one into the other. They just have all the side doors open and you can keep on walking through. So you can literally spend hours and hours and hours there. So we did that and found, so all of these things have come from all the different places. And then across from this flea market, just around the corner, is the Kiwanis Market, which also is essentially another flea market, but it's a little bit more organized in the fact that I think you just kind of donate items there, kind of like at you know, the Salvation Army or something like that. And they categorize everything. So it's just like walking around Salvation Army or Value Village, and it, compared to the flea market where it's all these separate stalls, you can just walk through and everything's just categorized, and if you're looking for a particular item, you kind of know where you can go. So we walked around there and they had Christmas items everywhere, and it was great. The friend I went with, we both just had such a lovely time, just, you know, perusing and seeing what was there and seeing what caught our eye. And then after that, we went to another thrift shop that's up on the main street of Oliver, and another great curated thrift store, definitely like higher pricing, but also really, really fantastic pricing at the same time when you compare it to like what's available on Marketplace. So let's get into it. So the first item I bought was $7, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you sure it's $7? Are you sure it's not like this tiny little bracelet or something sitting on top? So I have to show this. It's wooden, like bamboo, and it's a little side table. Look at this. Look at all the detail and stuff on that. I just loved it because it's bamboo and comes with this glass top as well. So everything obviously will need a good clean. But I saw it and was like, oh, this is perfect. When it was $7, I definitely said, well, I'm not leaving without it. And then I was like, I don't even know where it's gonna go, but it's $7. and it's wood, and I need some wood in my house. And then the person who I was with, she was like, oh, it matches your outdoor furniture perfectly, which it does. All of our outdoor furniture is made of bamboo and then has this beautiful white outdoor fabric that we put over top. So we now have a little side table for our outdoor furniture, but I think for the winter, as soon as I brought it in, my daughter was like, oh, this is the perfect size desk. So it might just go in their room for the winter and go from there. So that was the first thing I bought, and I knew from that moment on it was going to be a good day. Oh, I forgot something. I kind of tried to bring everything together and I was like, something's missing. 1 second. So everything in our house is very like white, beige. We got little pops of blue just because it was supposed to be a holiday home. So it was just supposed to feel more like you're just kind of relaxing into this beautiful lakeside resort. But I wanted it to feel more like a 5-star boutique hotel. But in the process, it is a little bit cold. So I wanted to bring in some warmer elements like wood and some terracotta. So I found this at the flea market, and honestly was just like, this is gonna be perfect to just like put in twigs or branches from like our foraging experience yesterday. And then my friend was like, oh, this is for chilling wine in. You put your wine in there and it will keep it nice and chilled for the summer. And I was like, oh, so it has two purposes, but I just love the color. It's just a little bit worn. You can tell it's been used. And I just, you know, for a whole $3, it's got multiple functions. And I was like, yes, thank you, I'll take it. And then at the same little stand, I got a candle snuffer. It's silver, and it's just gonna go perfectly with everything. I think the next one is, oh, I got some that they're not here, because as soon as I brought them home, my son, Henry, ran outside. So I got him some rubber boots because the ones that he was wearing were broken, so his socks were getting wet. So for $5, I got him some brand new rubber boots. Like honestly, thrifting has been the most joyful experience. And then because I got him some boots, I knew I should probably come home with something for Isla. Got some bucks. So a series of unfortunate events, the first one, and then I don't even know, Agent Amelia. She's a secret agent, so I thought that would be kind of fun for her. So these little brass statues, still trying to decide if I'm gonna polish them up or just leave the patina on it. But I just thought, great decor items, but also if I just want to bring them up for Christmas, like they'll just pop no matter where we are, and they can kind of become these really cute heirloom pieces. So just a little reindeer and a unicorn rocking horse. And as soon as I brought them home, both kids took one and said, that's mine, and loved it. So there's that one. And then I got a crockery pot, which again, I just wanted something warm, something used, antique looking. Again, I think I'll probably just put some chicken wire in here and then start adding like leaves and twigs and just use it as like a decor piece around the home depending on the season. So yeah, thought that was pretty fun. And then just as I was about to leave, I walked past this, and this is probably something, I don't know, someone might have picked it up at HomeSense or whatever, but we have so many horse items around this house, and I said, this is coming home with me. And it happened to be sitting on this plant stand, and this is a solid wood plant stand with marble on top, and for $23 it needed to come home with me because the marble piece alone on Marketplace, I feel like someone would have sold this for $150, and I just didn't want to ever spend $150 on that. So that was what I did. Doo-doo-doo. So I tend to just wander around shops and really just look for things that speak to me and also our family. And some things come from thrift shops. Actually, the majority of everything here came from a thrift shop. But of course, I still pop into normal stores, HomeSense, Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those little shops, plus you know, Crate and Barrel, Pottery Barn, all the shops. I still go through those and see if anything's gonna speak to me, and sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. But it is harder to go into those stores and see the cost when everything that I was just showing you was $100, and there's no way I would get that. Anyways, I bought this from HomeSense months ago, and it's just been sitting near my little art studio corner, and I can hear the house is not quiet today, and I just thought it was the perfect little balance. A lot of these things are traditional pieces, and how to bring in a more modern piece is great through artwork, lighting. So here we go. don't think this is anywhere near done. I'm not talking to you.
It's funny.
What?
Recording right now or no?
I am. You want to say anything?
No.
I think this is anyway finished. I think it's going to be a work in progress. This is a watercolor painting I picked up in Warsaw, I don't know, 3 years ago. And it just kind of comes with me, but I never really know where it should go. I should probably just find a frame for it or something. But anyways, this feels very incomplete to me. I think what is missing is actually just like stuff on the wall and a lamp instead of floral pieces. So I think it would be nicer actually if this was hanging up instead of resting here. Plus I don't feel like it's all that secure sitting there. I need to get some museum wax. If you haven't heard of museum wax, you can get it on Amazon and it is lovely because nothing moves. I originally had those sitting in that corner, but it just felt super heavy over here. And I really want to not have things symmetrical. I feel like A-line or asymmetry is gonna just be a little bit more exciting for the eye to look at. I still have the children's like crystals to deal with, and I might just throw them back in a bowl and put the silver platters away for now and just change things up. And this little corner, I'm actually pretty happy with. I like how the frame is just resting there and the diffuser is there. I'm not thrilled with the basket. Still have, I like to play around with this little set here. Remember that the acorn journey I went on? This is what I did with it. And I think this needs to be put away for now. So I might just use these Floral Society tapered candles that I got for Christmas last year and have not used, and put them there. I'm sorry for the mess, but we're just using what we have at the moment. Okay, so this piano, as fun as it is, no one actually is playing on it on a regular basis. So I'm actually gonna pack this up and put it in storage, which means it goes downstairs until I think someone is ready to take real lessons. Okay, I have to show you my pumpkin collection from this year. I went a bit crazy because it's the first time I've had a porch. So this is my pumpkins. They're so fun, but I'm so proud of these. We washed them, bleached them, and then painted them. And then I have that little light. I have this little light there that goes on every night instead of having jack-o'-lanterns. I just love them, but it's time for them to go. Oh my goodness, I love this. Ah, it just feels so fresh and new. Look at that. Oop. Just walked into a chair. Okay, that little stool needs to go, but yes, I love this. Okay, I'm getting happier and happier every time I see it. Okay, it's time for me to go and pick up the kidlets from their time with their friends. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this. I now have a massive mess to clean up in the kitchen. and I moved the table around. That's my little monopod here. Created this cute little vignette. And then I think I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this art space now because it's feeling a bit messy. But that will come. It's all a process, right? But I have to say, I'm super thrilled with this. This looks so warm and cozy and welcoming. This, I don't know, this lounge space just brings me so much joy. So, yay! Didn't even take that long.